800 pounds of horse and armor at 30 miles per hour. The ground shakes. Not metaphor, physics. 200 destriers transmit vibration through the earth. Fergus feels it in his feet before he sees the horses. Sound arrives next. Hooves on wet ground. Chain barding jangling. War cries of men who believe nothing stops the charge. Fergus holds his spear. 12 feet of ash, forged steel head, butt braced against his right foot. Third rank. Front rank projects 12 feet beyond the circle's edge. Second, 8 feet. Fergus, 4. Behind him, the fourth holds vertical, ready for gaps. If a formation where one man running kills the man beside him, where 1,000 spearmen packed into a circle had to override every survival instinct while 800 pounds of armored horse charged at 30 miles per hour, and where a 3-second gap in the wall meant total collapse, fascinates you, subscribe now. The Scottish Schiltron was duty weaponized. The horse sees spears too late. A destrier at full gallop cannot stop in 12 feet. The front rank spear enters the chest. The shaft flexes. The point drives through barding into bone. The horse screams, a sound that floods the body with terror predating language.
Hold. Hold! Every part wants to run. The horse falling toward me, rider thrown, second horse coming. Run means life. Hold means the formation survives. Run means I survive today and the formation dies. Hold.
The Schiltron kills cavalry through geometry. The circle, 1,000 men shoulder to shoulder, 4 ranks deep, presents no flank, no rear. Every direction is front. Every direction bristles with spears. The horse refuses to charge once it understands what the wall is. First charge fails. Second fails. Horses balk, turning aside, instinct overriding training. The cavalry withdraws. The Schiltron stands, breathing hard, spears bloody to midshaft. Not brave, they held.
3 weeks earlier, training field outside Stirling. Wallace drills 3,000 men. Basic instruction, 1 hour. Basic skill, 1 year. He has 3 weeks.
The geometry. 1,000 men, shoulder to shoulder, approximately 100 feet diameter. Front rank, 300 men. 300 per subsequent ring, shrinking. 4 ranks deep. Center, hollow for wounded, commander, reserve spears.
The circle has no flanks. A line can be outflanked. A square has corners. Cavalry concentrates on one corner. The circle has no weak point. Every man faces outward. Every spear points at the enemy.
The discipline is inhuman. One man stepping backward creates a gap. A gap 1 man wide is a gap 1 horse wide. Horse through the gap. The circle collapses from inside.
Wallace says, the man who runs kills the man beside him. If I run, Angus, front rank, has no weight behind him. Cavalry hits his spear, no mass pushing back. The spear gives, the horse enters, Angus dies. My running kills my brother.
8 cavalry charges and a 3-second gap that nearly ended everything. The Battle of Stirling Bridge is coming. Subscribe. The narrow wooden bridge is about to change Scottish history. Training. Repetitive. Form circle. Lower spears. Hold while riders gallop toward them and pull up short. Each man experiencing the approaching horse, learning to override the instinct. The instinct is primal. 1,000 pounds sprinting at you triggers fear no rational argument suppresses. Only repetition dulls it. September 11th, 1297. 10,000 English, 300 heavy cavalry, only crossing a narrow wooden bridge over the Forth, 2 horsemen abreast. Wallace sees the bottleneck. The English commander does not. Wallace's plan: let half cross. Attack! The bridge splits the army. Half can't be reinforced quickly. Cavalry can't charge in formation. The ground is soft, boggy, constricted. Numbers negated. Cavalry negated. The advantage belongs to infantry on Schiltron ground. Wallace signals. 3 Schiltrons advance, each 1,000 men, closing on the crossed English. Cavalry mounts and charges, but the ground is soft. Horses sink to fetlocks. The charge loses speed and momentum. Destriers arrive at a trot. A trotting horse can see the wall. Horses balk. Riders force them forward. Some charge despite the spears and die on the points. Impact throws front-rank men backward into second and third ranks. This is what Fergus trained for. Front rank recoiling, third rank pushing forward, absorbing shock, keeping the circle sealed.
The horse hit Angus's section. 3 front rank men down. Horse fell on them. I pushed forward, spear braced, shoulder against the second rank man, all of us leaning into the impact. The gap was open for 3 seconds. We sealed it.
2 hours, 8 charges, 8 times the Schiltron holds, absorbing, sealing gaps, pushing dead outward and living inward. The bridge collapses under the weight of reinforcements. English on the north bank cut off. Battle decided. The English break. Infantry drops weapons. Cavalry swims the horses across. The Schiltrons open and pursue. Evening. 1,000 men dissolving into individuals on wet ground, leaning on spears, staring at nothing. Fergus beside Angus, both alive. Bruised shoulder from the falling horse. A forearm cut from a sword that reached past the second rank. Minor.
We held 8 charges. I felt you in front, your pressure against my shaft. When the horse hit and the pressure dropped, I pushed forward and it came back. You were alive. The circle held.
112 dead. Front rank casualties, 11%. Sustainable. Military mathematics doesn't use words like grief. The cost that can't be measured. Every man spent 2 hours overriding the most fundamental instinct. 2 hours choosing formation over self. The body doesn't forget. The cortisol, the sustained adrenaline, the weight of standing while every cell demands flight.
Duty and desire. Fergus wanted to run. Not cowardice. Everyone wanted to run. The instinct to flee a charging horse is biology. What Fergus did, hold, push, seal, was duty at the expense of desire.
Scotland won Stirling Bridge. But the cost is the knowledge that the formation would be needed again. Not the end, the pattern. Fergus returned to Lanark. Wool trade for 3 months. Then the next levy. And Fergus stood in the circle again. Third rank, spear braced, brother in front, and held. The wall that broke English horse was built from men who wanted to run. The cost was too high. The choice was made anyway. Every time, every circle, every charge. Hold.